Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Let's start with this confession. I don't personally like Ilhan Omar. You know that from Minnesota. She's a House member. She was born in Somalia. She came as a refugee when she was 11 or 9 or something like that. And I really don't like some of her positions. But hey, if people voted for her, so be it. So she's outspoken. Sometimes, she makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. I think she must be filled with kind of resentment towards some countries or country. But nevertheless, that's democracy. If people think that she's the right thing over there in the house, it's not for me to ask for her resignation because I don't like what she said. Now, let me tell you what happened. She made a statement. Something about defending the interest of Somalia, helping Africa, something like this. And all of a sudden, people who obviously want to get rid of her, certain kind of people, ask her to resign for those comments because somehow she, they want to put her in front of an ethics committee and somehow reprimand her for supporting a foreign country. Now, I will show you or something I don't really understand. Is this hypocritical or what is it? Maybe I don't understand, okay? But I will show you. So here is this Ilhan Omar, right there. It says, U.S. lawmaker asked to resign over comments on Africa. All right, I have this open here. U.S. lawmaker asked to resign over comments on Africa. There she is. As I said, I have not for me to say. She doesn't represent me. That's democracy. If you allowed certain kind of people to vote in a certain way, well, that's democracy. Everybody votes. Everybody got a vote. So she represents those people's interest. That's it. Ilhan Omar is accused of violating her oath of office by claiming she would protect Somalia's interests. Now, obviously, I disagree with that. I mean, if you are an elected official in America, you should protect the American interest, and that will be the end of it. I understand that sometimes this country tries to protect the allies, so-called, but if we are allowed to protect our allies and our allies' interests, sometimes, no, because each country has an interest, and we support them in their interest. Like, for instance, the United States of America obviously supports, for instance, Israel in its interest of self-defense to destroy Hamas. I mean, who would be against that, right? So we support them in their interest. That's not my interest. That's their interest, which those guys in Washington, they support it. Now, what is that interest? A little bit different. I don't understand. Maybe I'm a little bit retarded. How is that interest a little bit different than this interest? All right, let's look deeper into it. Let's see what exactly she said, okay? Now they started here and saying, well, she's doing this, she's doing that. The woman you sent to Congress is working day and night to protect your interest. She knows your plight and that of Somalia. I am as concerned about Somalia as you are. That's what she said, right? So the woman you sent to Congress is working day and night to protect your interest. The constituency, right? The people who voted for her, the community. She knows your plight and that of Somalia. I am as concerned about Somalia as you guys are. So that must be Somalis. People from Somalia, minority or diversity is our strength. Either way, you're going to get the wrong answer because these guys are not consistent. You get a group of people, they will look for their country, and then you say, what's going on here? Well, diversity is our strength, isn't it? No, it's not. That's another evidence is not. Together, meaning me or the community and I, we will protect the interests of Somalia, end quote. Omalia told her audience, according to the footage's translation. Now, obviously this is concerning. You're not over here to protect Somalia's interest, or let's say I get elected in the House and I will tell the Romanian community in Detroit or in Chicago or in New York, guys, you're concerned about Romania, I will protect, together we will protect the interests of Romania. What's that? Aren't we Americans? And how are we going to protect it? By using the Americans? Exactly. So we use the Americans to protect the interest of my, how should I put it, my tribe, where I come from, my ethnicity. It sounds to me. But the same thing happens in other instances when you have Secretary of State in the United States of America going and protecting some people, Victoria Nuland, for instance. Or, for instance, you have Blinken. They support the state of Israel, and that could be kind of like, using, United States will defend, support, Okay, so let's move on and see what's going on here. Because these guys are digging their own hole, because I have prepared an article to show you how hypocritical this is. Now, that's what she said. One thing is to say something, and the other one is to say something and sign a document saying that. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, if you know, hold it. And here we have critics, including House Republicans, House Republicans accuse Omar of being loyal to her country of origin rather than the US, with House Majority Whip Tom Emmer calling her remarks appalling. Here he is. The Hill. Emmer calls for ethics investigation into Omar. Democrats say she's embarrassed for him. Okay, well, you see how upset these guys are for that? And she said here, over a disputed translation. So she was not speaking in English. She spoke in, Somalis, I don't know what the language they speak. Okay? So that means she was speaking with her community. Diversity is our strength, remember? Enclaves, and they are pulling together for the American dream, you think? That's why it's garbage. So Emmer accused Omar of delivering shocking remarks expressing allegiance to the interests of Somalia. Okay, well, what do we have here? This is another one from Russia Today. Faces resignations, calls over comments on Africa. And now let me slam all these motherfuckers. CNN. Senate passes bipartisan resolution affirming support for United States of America. What do you mean? So they pass a resolution affirming support for a foreign country. Now, she said something stupid that I don't like, obviously, but hey, together we will protect the interest of Somalia. And these guys pass a bill, a resolution affirming support for Israel. Do you think, how many people do you think voted out of 100? The Senate passed a resolution affirming their support for Israel, its right to self-defense, and condemning Hamas's attacks on civilians. They put all this together, okay? Maybe all these things could be put on 3 separate resolutions. The final vote count was 97 to 0. Got it? An initial copy of the resolution put out by the Senate Foreign Relations Committee listed 99 out of 100 senators co-sponsored the resolution, with only Republican Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky not signing on. After publication, Paul's office told CNN that he did co-sponsor it. No, don't. I want to be a senator. Don't fuck me. Now you tell me this support for foreign country versus this. Being loyal to her country of origin rather than the US. These guys are that's not even their country of origin. About what? 90% of these guys. I think there are 10 Jewish senators. They used to be, I don't know how many are right now, in the Senate. So it's 10%. We like representation and we like to be fair. Fairness. I mean, how many black people are out there? How many Mexicans? How many midgets? How many Romanians? How many French? How many Indians? Can't make shit up. Hey, it's the will of the people, actually. You know how that goes, right? Well, the will of the people was in Omar's case too, wasn't it? So you see how I think it's a double standard between these guys passing a bipartisan resolution affirming 3 things together, like these guys lump things together. Let's say, okay, we agree to be fair, but in the same resolution, you got to vote for, we're going to get his car, we're going to get her house, and his wife. all these 4 things in one resolution, and we all vote for it. I personally would not vote for 3 of them, and I will vote only for 1. But hey, it comes as a package, and if you don't vote for it, they're going to hook you up. You're going to lose the next elections, my boy. So you're going to vote for all 4 of them in one. That's why I dislike when they say, hey, we're going to put together the negotiation with Ukraine and Israel and Taiwan's aid together with the border security. Whoa. There's 2 separate issues. One goes without saying, which is the border security, which should be all on board. There's no negotiation. Is maybe how do we close it? Tightest or tighter, or all the way, or 99.9%. That should be the only conversation. 100% or 99.9%. Not if we are to or not, or don't do this, don't put that. Non-negotiable. That is the border. And the other garbage should be non-negotiable, like, no, we don't even... Other countries' interest? What are you talking about? Where's your allegiance, senators? Too obvious. And I did this to show you diversity is not our strength, and hypocrisy is as it is, and there's some big powers over there that dictate what's going on. And these guys immediately jumped on Omar when they passes bipartisan resolution. You gotta be. So as Stalin supposedly said, you kill 1 person, you're a criminal. You kill 1 million, it's a matter of statistics. We pass a resolution. Yeah, oh yeah. She says garbage, stupid shit. Oh my God, she should resign. She's not loyal. Oh my. And it's Somalia, for God's sake. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.